wanted to come on here, man, and just kind of share my heart a little bit. I was taking a little break tonight, and I thought I would come here and check in with you guys. I hope you guys are staying committed. I hope you guys are not settling. I hope you guys are moving forward with your life. I hope you guys are releasing things in your life. I hope you guys are deciding to stay disciplined, or deciding to make the world respect your greatness, respect your standards. And I say all of that to say this, you know, it's my tagline for Rehab Time, my motto. It all starts with you. I want you to know that you set the tone for your life. You set the tone for your life. You tell people how to treat you, ultimately by how you treat yourself. You tell people how to treat you by what you accept. Demand respect, man. Don't let people walk all over you. Don't let people abuse you. Don't let people use you. Demand your respect. You know, it all starts with you on where you take your life to. You know, we can sit here and we can blame a lot of things, or we can find excuses, and some of those excuses are valid. But at the end of the day, you got to take the responsibility over your life. You know, it starts with you. So if you want to make moves, it starts with you. All right. So look in the mirror and tonight, just make that decision to stand up for what you believe in, to value yourself, even when other people don't value you. You know, a lot of people won't see the greatness inside you. A lot of people won't value you. You know, some people will do you dirty. Some people will walk all over you. But I say all that to say this, man. Can't nobody do anything to you without your permission. Or should I say, can't nobody continue to do stuff to you without your permission? Like I said, it starts with you. You know, you got to let a person know what you're not going to accept, what you're not going to tolerate. Period. Period. You know, because if you tolerate it, if you keep tolerating it, they're going to be comfortable, keep giving you that. You know, and that's in all aspects of life. That's not just relationships. That's not just in friendships. That's in all aspects of life. You know, and it doesn't mean you have to be rude to people in knowing your worth and having people respect you, but you can't budge on that, man. Because the more you budge, the more you'll settle. The more you'll settle, the more you'll move towards becoming a person that you are not. The more you'll move to becoming a person that one day you don't even know who it is. Because you allow things to take over your life so much. You allow people to dictate what you do with your life. You allow people to direct your life so much by how they treat you, by what they give to you, by what they say to you, by what they expect to you. You do that so much that you don't even know who you are. You lose yourself. And usually you lose yourself to a person or people that can care less about losing you. So it starts with you. Okay? And that's not saying that that's excusing anybody's actions or things that's going on in your life. But at the end of the day, you control what happens in your life. Or should I say, you can control how you respond. Let's talk about that. You might not can control what happens to you. You might not can control what people give you, but you're always in control of how you respond. You're always in control of what you accept. So it was just on my heart to say that. I really didn't have a message tonight. I just want to tell you that it all starts with you. And when I say that at the end of the videos, that's what I mean. I mean in everything in life. Like if you got a vision, go get it. Simple. Like ain't nobody going to give you nothing. Don't nobody owe you no handouts. A lot of people ain't going to support you. People closest to you that you think won't. It's just the way of life. You can either let those things stop you, let those things make you quit, or you can say forget those things and go get it. And go get it. But that's on you. You can complain. You can feel sorry for yourself. And like I said, a lot of these situations, rightfully so, a lot of people would. Or you can say, you know what? I'm going to pick myself back up. You know, I lost this person. I lost this. I failed at this, whatever it may be. I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to make it happen with my life. I'm going to pick myself up and make my future better. I'm going to pick myself and move on. Let me tell you something about moving on. Moving on is not about always knowing where you're going. And some of us, we never move on with our life because we don't know where we're going to go. So we stay where we're at because we don't know where we're going to go. Let me tell you something about moving on. Moving on is not always knowing about where you're going. Moving on is knowing about where you're no longer going to stay. That's what moving on is. And so you find a way. In situations in my life, I knew where I couldn't stay. I didn't know where I was going to go in my life. I didn't know where God was going to take me. I didn't know. But I knew where I wasn't going to stay. And so I said, I'll figure it out on the way. But a lot of times we want to figure it all out before we move. And we stay there for the rest of our life. We stay there for the rest of our life. So whatever you tolerate is what you'll get. Stop tolerating the things that you hate. Stop tolerating the things that you dislike. Stop tolerating the things that you know aren't good for your life. Stop tolerating it. Stop tolerating it. Stop allowing it to happen. Stop. Because it's going to end up destroying your life. Piece by piece by piece by piece. All right? Like I said, I can tell you all these things. I can make 1,000 videos. I can give you my advice. Doesn't matter until you decide for your own self what it's going to be for your life. And like I said, some people might not like it. Some people might not agree with it. But at the end of the day, it's for you. It's your life. It's your happiness. It's your joy. It is what it is, man. So I just pray you guys get more in tune with who you are. Be more confident in who you are, and just be unapologetically you. That doesn't mean be arrogant. That doesn't mean be rude, but just be you. Know you're enough. Know you're enough. And if you got to move on from things, I'm going to say things because it's a lot, all right? I don't know. A lot of people might say it's a person, whatever. If you got to move on from things, don't put it on pause because you don't know where you're going. Just know where you're not going to stay. Because maybe knowing where you're not going to stay finally frees you enough, frees your mind up enough, because you've been in a prison of pain and destruction for so long. You can't even think for yourself because you're not yourself. Maybe that frees you up to finally see things more, to finally see things clearer, to finally see things in a better light, because you're not in the prison no more that situation has kept you in. You know, you can't expect to be free by holding on to the things that keep you in prison. When I talk about prison, I'm talking about spiritually, I'm talking about emotionally, I'm talking about mentally. It's some things in your life that's draining your life, but you're afraid for whatever reason to let go. And letting go is hard, man. Moving on is hard. It sucks. It's not easy. But when you realize that your future depends on it, you realize that it's necessary. And there will be people and things that will try to make you feel guilty for elevating your life, that will try to make you feel guilty for not accepting somebody destructing your life, for not accepting somebody ruining your life no more. But you cannot allow those things to keep you in a place where you no longer should be at. No longer should be at. All right? But like I always say at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. Straight up.